Well, good morning and welcome to Cardiff, and thank you, Jamie. Jamie, like everybody in the world, seems to be concerned about my budget. It's quite interesting. I have a lot of support from opposition parties in the chamber as well who are concerned about my budget, but I want to assure everybody that we will manage in it and we will give the necessary support to business. I feel a bit of a fraud here today when I see the list of speakers, internationally renowned experts coming to Wales to speak on our businesses, police and public sector representatives. And I realise it's quite a distinguished group, and I'm sure you've had a very good morning so far in terms of the discussions you've had and are going to have a good day. But I'd also like to start probably by thanking the private sector supporters of this event and many of the exhibitors, and particularly our major sponsors, who have very kindly ensured that we were able to put this event on. So my thanks clearly goes to them. I think I'm quite lucky to be here today because I'm William Hay. Of course, I think I'm in cyberspace, so the conference has gone on in London on the 1st and 2nd and looking at international issues about attacks via cyberspace. But if I want to say a little bit really about the agenda in Wales, for us, new technology is a key driver of economic growth in Wales. The UK's digital economy already accounts for over 10% of GDP, and this is likely to increase significantly over the next few years. Our vision is for Wales to be a truly digital nation. Our Digital Wales strategy looks at skills, the economy, public services, and the whole issue of infrastructure. And the important thing, this isn't just a one-off policy initiative, this is something we're signed up to. We started a few years ago and we're continuing to develop, and I think that's the important message I need to get to you today. But our objectives are to grow the digital economy in Wales, improve e-skills, and provide particularly better online public services, and of course deliver faster broadband for everyone. Because this isn't just about business, it isn't just about governance, it's about what citizens require, and I think we've got to keep that in mind all the time. When you're using public money, it's important that citizens have the appropriate access as well. We've obviously, through our Next Generation Broadband project, which should be completed by 2015, committed to ensure that all residential premises and all business premises have the necessary access by that date. Next Generation Broadband will allow businesses to use new technologies, such as cloud computing and mobile working, bringing new opportunities and efficiencies. And I believe they bring new opportunities to the Welsh economy in terms of where businesses are able to locate and where we're able to deliver, I think, hopefully successful employment for individuals. But e-crime is a potential barrier, I think, to all these ambitions. These new technologies and high-speed connections could bring threats, risks and losses if not managed correctly. The fear of e-crime can also be a barrier to take up new technologies, therefore the full benefits are not maximised. Therefore, to fully benefit from a digital economy, Welsh business and citizens must trust the technologies and services they use and know that they are secure. And trust is actually a big issue, I think, with the public in terms of the development of new technologies, because sometimes they pick up their newspapers, they read about events, and I think then it starts to shake their confidence then in the new technologies that are developing. So it's very important that we make people aware that they are secure. Now, education and awareness are certainly key to this. Events like today and the e-crime Wales project and future activities and the Digital Wales banner are our response to the need. Now, 2011 has seen unprecedented levels of cybercrime across the globe. The cost of the Welsh economy could be as much as 974 million annually, and that's quite a substantial amount of public money when you look at it in the context of public expenditure. And that's based on the latest research and estimates. Today, we'll provide you with the tools to safeguard your business against the latest threats, allowing you to fully maximise the benefits of using ICT. The e-crime Wales project will evolve to continue to support our businesses and citizens in fully benefiting from using ICT and not becoming victims of crime. I think that Wales is leading the way in e-crime prevention and receiving global recognition. Earlier this year, the e-crime Wales project won a prestigious Nominate Internet Award, and we're obviously delighted with that. We are sharing our expertise and exchanging best practice with partners across the world. With the European E-Crime Partnership, we're establishing relationships there. E-Crime Scotland was recently launched, and people are looking for support from us from far afield as Kenya and Australia. Work is also underway to fulfil our commitment to our programme for government to set up a Wales Business Crime Unit, and we're obviously doing work in that area, and we shall be consulting with Welsh businesses in the future and the police to help reduce the burden that business crime has on our economy. Can I say it's a pleasure to be with you today, because I do think this is a very important conference. I wish you well in terms of the rest of your discussions for the day. I hope you have an enjoyable day, learn a lot, and I hope you've had a warm welcome here today. So thank you very much indeed.